Top 10 reasons why I hold my ground against merging drivers in certain situations. So I always try to be a good, courteous driver, but there are certain situations where you just can't let them in when they're merging, mainly for your own safety. But sometimes you got to be courteous, but other times it does not pay. So let me get into this. I've got 10 reasons why I will hold my ground. Number 10, it's when the law requires them to yield and yet they demand me to. Number 9, when there's plenty of space behind me or in front of me, so they are required to yield so they can adjust their speed. A little faster to get in front of me, a little slower, and they can get behind me. No big deal. So why do they have to merge right into me? Number 8, when they attempt to bully me by forcing their way in. I don't like bullies, and as an adult I try to be courteous, but I do not allow myself to be bullied. Number 7, especially when they yell through their window or scream obscenities or make inappropriate gestures to me, like this lady did. You can see she rolled down her window, pointed her finger, and started yelling obscenities at me. I mean, really? How do you think that's going to make me courteous and let you in? No. But some people might say I should be courteous and stop being so rude. Just let them in. Be courteous. Well, then let me ask, who exactly is being rude here, They're the one that's required to merge, and if they're trying to force you over, isn't that rude? So look, people, they're required to yield, but if I yield to them, I'm doing them a courtesy, So why would I put myself in an unsafe situation just to be courteous? And I'll explain that in the next 4 reasons. So number 5, I try to keep a good, safe following distance. So when someone cuts into that said safe distance, it means things are no longer safe for me. Number 4, what if I move to the left lane? Well, that is a very bad decision. Why? Because right now I'm at risk, because I might cause an accident if I move over. There's not enough time, even a split second, to look at my blind spot because they're so close to me. I wouldn't have the time to adjust if something happened to me in that split second I look at my blind spot. So, and of course the other reason why is I had to get off at an exit a quarter mile ahead, so I would not be able to get over to the next exit, so I need to stay in that lane. So what if I slow down a bit and let them in? Well, now I'm at risk when they're 2 feet in front of me when they cut in, doing 10 to 20 miles an hour less than me, and traffic ahead of them is slowing, so they're going to slow even more. So the risk of hitting her from behind is even greater. Likely it's going to happen. So if they slow down any further, I can't avoid hitting them. And if they're completely in their lane when that happens, now I'm at fault for causing the accident. Yet she's the one who cut in front of me. So therefore, the other person has put me at risk no matter which of the 3 options I choose. They've put me in a position where I must drive defensively. And when I use that term defensively, I mean choosing the option most defensible in court, which is keeping my speed and trajectory as consistent as possible, even when they try and force their way in. If they hit me, at least by holding my ground, they are the ones at fault for failing to yield. The other 2 options, going over to the left lane, letting them in, now I'm at risk of, being found guilty in court and paying for the causes, And of course, if I hit her from behind, it'll be like, oh my God, I've got whiplash. And next thing you know, I'm paying her medical bills for something. Lost work, whatever. And of course, the number 1 answer, drum roll please, is I learned not to cut in line in kindergarten. So stop cutting in line, people, and stop acting like 6-year-olds. seriously. So thanks for watching. Try to be courteous wherever possible, but stay safe.